Welcome to episode 7 of Deliberations with Sonya. Tonight we're going to be getting into uncovering the meaning of wokeness in today's society. Democrats versus Republicans. But in reality, it's us versus the world. Hello. Welcome to another episode of Deliberations with Sonya. And tonight we're going to be talking about uncovering the meaning and the methods of wokeness. And the reason I came up with this topic is because I originally wanted to have a discussion about some of the things that are politically going on right now. And as I have been watching the news and dealing with some of these presidential candidates on the other side of the aisle and their rhetoric and the way that they oftentimes try to paint social issues as issues. That just gave rise to the topic. So tonight we're going to be uncovering the meaning of wokeness in society. And what I need you to do right now is to press your like button, whether you're on the audio podcast or the YouTube or the video podcast. And I also like for you to subscribe and to show your girl some love. Click, clap, subscribe, because I have always thought that just doing this, it's a source of joy because of the fact that I get to help other people maneuver the landscape as it is behind a lot of this BS. And so by you supporting me in Deliberations with Sonya, you're supporting my ability to continue to do this. And believe you me, I'm doing this for free and I'm going to keep doing it all the way through the election. Because you know why? Somebody got to do it. We have these politicians and they are just, I ain't going to say useless, but if the shoe fits, you gotta sort of kind of wear it. Anyway, so let's get into it. Now, one of the things that I believe that we need to discuss is how all of this, for instance, the Tommy Tuberville and his, I'm gonna stop the military from getting their assignments. Dude, what? Because of you, over 400 officers, the Joint Chiefs of Staff, and actually the next Joint Chief of Staff is going to be an African American gentleman who's 4 or 5-star general. I don't even know. And with some of these Republicans, it seems as though their entire brand now, is racist. Lack of a better word. You got a better word? Come up with it. Tell me. Okay. Send me an email. Send me an inbox. Because if you don't find that their agenda currently is racist, then hey, you doing better than me. And so as I think about these things and as I just am bombarded daily with the race to the bottom. I made this little meme and it was DeSantis talking about I don't even know what he was talking about because I rarely pay attention to him talking because he don't be saying nothing. But he was saying something about what Tuberville was doing. And then DeSantis, I'm going to, slit people's neck. When did a qualification for president get to be slitting somebody's neck? What the you know what I'm saying? This stuff is not funny. Okay, this is not funny. And because Trump has turned the presidency into a complete farce, you know what I'm saying? It's a three-ring circus out here. You know? And when you think about it, we have to blame ourselves. I mean, not me, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't voting none of them schnickles. But, America, look in the mirror. People look in the mirror. See what you've done. You've done this. You created an environment where it's safe to attack people on the issues of race, the issues of culture, the issues of gender, the issues of class. I mean, if I didn't know no better, I'd say we was in Germany in between World War One and Two. Because it feels like that. And when these people spout out of their mouths that they're going to suspend the rule of law, they're going to get rid of the Department of Justice, they're going to get rid of the woke police, the woke teachers. What else? The woke IRS. IRS ain't fucking woke. They just woke for rich people, okay? But these are the things that are just like people are voting for this. And I'm not going to give the United States of America and the citizens of which we have, I'm not giving them the benefit of the doubt. Mm-mm. And I'm not going to say, oh, no one's paying attention. No, they are. Because we said that the last time. Oh, surely Americans are going to do the right thing. Surely. No, they are not. So we have to deal with the elephant in the room. The Republican elephant. And the fact that some of these people, they don't harbor good intentions. Their intentions are not for us as Americans. Okay? And when you think about how woke was created by our young people and our community, whether or not, and it's the intersectionality. You got to think about it. You know what I mean? Because, we're not just Black. We're not just Latino. We're not just Native. We're not just straight, bi, or gay, or the other alphabets of the LG to the Z to the 1, 2, 3. I don't mean no disrespect, but you know what I'm saying. Anyway, we're not all just one thing. We're not all Baptists. We're not all Catholics. We're not all Jews. We're not all rich. We're not all poor. Some of us are in the middle, but between, allegedly. Even being in between seems poor in America. However, and so when you think about the place where, we lie in the margins, right? With women, men. When you think about that, you have to say, they're coming at everybody. They're like the bully in the playground that just come out there and just smack everybody. They like, fuck on, y'all. You know what I mean? They like, if it ain't white, it ain't right. I mean, this is what we do on deliberations. This is what we do. We have these honest, open conversations. And if you don't want to have an honest, open conversation, well, hey, click, channel change. Because that's what we do over here on deliberation. Okay? Like I said, ain't nobody paying me to do this. I'm doing this for free. Like in Vogue back in the day. And they used to be like, free your mind and the rest will follow. Be colorblind. Don't be so shallow. Just took a whole moment and did that. Anyway, I was not. That is nowhere on my show script. Anyway. But the point is, that's correct. You have to free your mind from the bounds of the bullshit. And I have the pre cover for my book here. And for those of you that are on the podcast, I think I would just go ahead and upload it onto all the podcast sites because then you can see it. But Blood, Mud, and Bricks, African Americans' contributions to building America. I've been spending more time on finishing this book than I have spent on my other book that's supposed to be out in October. I have become so entrenched with the ideals of social justice and making sure that we are not bamboozled into dealing with these people on their terms again, And so as I'm going through and I'm, looking at these things, and I have people that come at me because I do a lot of memes on these people, and these people be coming at me. They be coming at your girl like blah blah blah. I'm like, look, let me tell you something. You got the wrong one, baby. Okay, because I would have some of my military hackers find you. Okay, so don't come for me. Don't come for me. Because I might be like, what up? I can finish this conversation in person. Anyway, and it's not that deep because, I don't know why, but I think I give off like, oh, she's so happy. But she'll cut your ass vibes. I just don't be having them kind of problem. But anyway, I digress. Let's get back to the topic. When your whole agenda is about hating on people for their sexuality, hating on women because we exist, hating on minorities because we're educated and, making money and doing all kinds of things, despite the roadblocks and the institutional racism that has been put up against us forever, for absolute ever. And you have to ask yourself, why you mad? You mad because you know what I'm saying? You're not going to win. You're not going to win. And you're not going to win. So what you do is you do the dog whistles. You make us all the boogeyman. Okay, so like the drag queens was coming for your kids. What the fuck? Drag kids shouldn't be at the bar. First of all, so if you're taking your kid to the bar, it's time to check yourself. Okay? For instance, who decides in the military to have an abortion or not? First of all, for somebody who's never served a day in their life, Tommy Tuberville can go straight to fucking hell. I say this again. For someone who has never served a day in the United States Armed Forces, and yet you're going to tell the military how to assist the troops, you get a big fuck off. I don't even know what else to say. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't want the government to come at me for cussing on my podcast, but some shit just don't make sense. You're an idiot. You're an absolute idiot. And how the people of Alabama elected you, I don't. Yeah, I do know. Anyway, the point is, you're a fucking idiot. Because I was in the Air Force, went, 18, boom, Desert Storm, stayed a little extra long than I wanted to. But, and I'll just be candid and frank. There was an abortion clinic right across the street from the base. And I'm going to tell you, a lot of women, us, wanted that career. We joined, okay? There was opportunities where we were worked as hard as men, okay? I did not even know that you could jiggy around your hormone levels. Because if you lift as much weights and you run as hard and you do all the things that the men do, your body starts, doing things like a man body. You know what I'm saying? Like we would just stop having periods altogether. Everybody thought they was pregnant. But occasionally, somebody would be pregnant. And for someone like Tommy Tuberville to be doing what he's doing, let me tell you something. See, because you're a fucking coward, number one. You've never loved anything more than you love your fucking self and money. But it's people out here, i.e. women who love their fucking country. They love the United States of America. Absolutely do. And when they have a job to do, they want to handle the business and get back to the job. And you can't do that if you're pregnant. And who the fuck are you to tell somebody what their career gotta be? These I ain't want to be like this, but that hit me in a moment. It got a little too personal. I went through a lot of shit in that military. I had sexual harassment coming at me. I had sexual assaults coming at me. And me, like the women before me and the women after, we wanted that career. We raised our hand and said, I do give myself to the United States of America for which it stands. I will not violate this oath. I will not violate the Constitution. I will not fuck over everybody like the fucking Republicans because we are free in this country and I will fight and die and get blood on the road for this shit. And to have a little puppernickel ass politician stand up there and say, I ain't gonna do this. I'm sorry, but military people, we cuss. We tend to get a little heated. Especially people like me. A little PTSD added in with these Republicans, added on to being black and a woman in America. I feel like I'm gonna fucking explode any moment now. Anyway, I digress. This has been too much. I'm gonna need to move on to the next topic anyway. My point is, we Americans are gonna have to start doing our job. Like I'm doing my job. I decided to create a whole publishing company called Queen Crusader. Notice the sword, okay? Because I wasn't in the Marines. I was in the Air Force, but I wanted to be in the Marines because I wanted a sword. Anyway, so I got my sword now, okay? And I'm gonna tell you, some people need off what they had. You know what I'm saying? Tuberville, DeSantis, I mean, these people are coming for things, and it's just depressing because I allegedly call myself a Democrat, but they ain't doing much fucking better. I mean, you gotta ask yourself, who is taking up for us? You know? I mean, my mom, everybody is just very on edge about this election, and people that aren't on edge, it's like they're making it seem like something wrong with us for being on edge. But we're not on edge. Why? Because you all don't realize there is a racist, fascist, misogynist stream running through this country. And if y'all don't act like it's real, it's gonna destroy us all. However, once again, I went off topic a teensy bitty bit. So let's get back on topic. Yes. So, as I was previously discussing the intersectionality of race and gender and uh, class and you know how we you know in America was founded on this idea of melting pot. Okay, because the Republicans is like, get that fondue out of here. We ain't melting shit. you know and you got these people out here and they are serious about it. So today was just a day where I was watching all of these um different things occurring, and I was working on this article, and that's what really got the topic together, because I was working on this opinion piece, probably about 2 or 3 thousand words. Anyway, I was working on this opinion piece called The Boogeyman. And actually, I think it was like The Boogeyman, or what did I call the article? The Boogeyman is Me or something like that. I don't even remember. Anyway, it's in there, I mean, you looking at words all day. Sometimes your brain gets a little scrambled eggs. Anyway, the point of the article though was to say to people and to really make it clear that we have to stand up and we have to define ourselves. Okay? We have to make our own definitions of ourselves. Because if we let them define us, we're going to be the same situation as Jim Crow South. Okay? They made black men the boogeymen, and that led to institutional racism all the way from the police to the courts to the neighborhoods to everything. And it was just okay to lynch and kill people and take their stuff. And as far as I'm concerned, that's what these wicked Republicans are doing. And as a pissed off Democrat, and I'm only a Democrat because I don't know what the hell else to be, We need a third party. You know what I'm saying? We need to have a party of pissed off people. They call us the Poles. Pissed off people. Pop the pop. Okay. Anybody want to create a new party with me? We call ourselves the pop, ready to pop off because we pissed off. You know what I'm saying? Oh God, this hair thing is hurting. So yeah, so the whole thing is we have Democratic elected officials and they're afraid to say something. And it don't matter if they local politicians or if they state, federal, they're all scared. Scared of being woke. Don't want to be woke. What's that guy? Oh, he lost the Senate seat in Ohio. Oh my God, that guy got on my nerve. I totally didn't vote for him. I don't even think I voted. I'm gonna try to tell everybody else don't vote for him either. Just don't vote. Just skip it. And he lost, and I'm glad he lost because he was all over the news. I'm not woke. I I'm not gonna have woke policies. You're a Democrat, and so you're saying you're not gonna respect the minorities and the marginalized members of your community for the sake of like this TV commercial you just made? Okay. We can't trust you to stand up for us in public. What the fuck are you for? You know? I mean, these people, it's like you know, don't nobody care about your voting record. You do that in secret. We passed secret after Trump. There's no more secrets. Okay? Screw all that secret stuff. Because these Republicans, since Trump ain't did jack, but come at people for things that are not politics at all. These Marjorie Taylor Greens and the rest of these fools out here, these people can't spell politics. They're just fucking racist. And they're self-aggrandizing for the sake of self. And so the fact that we have Democrats that are going to let the fascist Republicans paint the narrative of what and who we are and define what and who we are, and then they're going to live out those definitions. I mean, what? They don't want me to run for office. It's going down. Okay, it's going down. I don't want me to run for office. First thing I do is be like, where Marjorie Taylor Greene at? What's CNN? Because it's going to be a smackdown on this. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm just tired of people just, you know, if you don't stand for nothing, you fall for anything. And one of the main things that I have just tired of, you know, I'm tired. I'm tired of weak politicians. Nah, I love Uncle Jojo. That's what I call him. President Biden, Uncle Jojo. I love Uncle Jojo because you know what? He old, he tired, he got arthritis, he going through all kinds of stuff, but he still don't take no shit. You know what I'm saying? And he like, look, I got Secret Service, but I will smack you. Oh no, he ain't gonna smack nobody, but I'm just saying. This man, he out here fighting and you know putting a smack down, and then what people do? Oh, he old. Trump old too. All of them is old. They supposed to be. Y'all think George Washington was young? No. All of them was old. Shit. Nine of all the presidents. If they wasn't 80, they looked it. Except Kennedy. He was cute. Anyway. Oh well. Barack, but he don't even count. Because he's so fine. He should just be in movies. Sorry, Michelle. Anyway. Oh, my brain had Obama in it and I lost the thought. But anyway, I'm getting back to that thought. The point is this. We're getting to a place in this country where our turning our heads and not paying attention and not being active and actively minded. We're running behind people with narcissistic tendencies. All they want is what's for them. And we're not doing very much about community. Because if you look at Florida, you look at the fact that, these babies down there and they can't even learn. Like, I mean, I don't know what was it, you know what I'm saying? Well, he done changed Harriet Tubman into. What was she doing? You know what I'm saying? Violating state law, running back and forth across state lines. I mean, what the, you know? We are in a sad state of affairs. And I get on here and I do these shows. And this particular one, because it's really about something that galls me on a daily. I've just sort of lost my script about it. But I just really wish that we could go back and think about why we exist. We're humans on this planet. And by definition, we need one another. Wolves run in packs, lions, dang near everything run in packs. Because it's more security and safety and utility of resources in packs. We're supposed to be Americans. I've been North America, South America, Europe. When Americans lock eyes out the country, it's like, I got you. You got me. Feel a sense of kinship. Feel a sense of, we over here with these people. And it don't matter if you're black, white, or other. If you speak English in a country where nobody speaks English, you know who the other Americans are. Y'all be in restaurants. You could be whatever, honey. Let me tell you. I was calling the police because I said that the people was messing with my money when I had to do the money exchange to the euros. And the people cheat me out my money. And I was like, you know what? Nah, I'm fixing to call the popo. I don't speak French or German, but somebody about to come over here and fix this money situation. And do you know, in the next couple of minutes, it was like 15 Americans standing around me with their hands on their hip, like, we been getting fucked too. But that's what you call camaraderie. You know what I'm saying? That's what you call sticking together. What are we going to become if these fools win? Because I'm going to tell you something. YouTube, podcasts, all the stations. I said this before, and I'm going to say it again. My DNA in this country go all the way back to the 1600s. Yep, it does. I got the proof, and I got the swabs of DNA, and I got the connections. I am of African and Native heritage. And so what I'm really saying is mad as this situation we in America makes me mad, I ain't going to know. You know what I'm saying? I got my GI Bill. I got my benefits as a veteran, as a PTSD veteran. And I'm going to tell you, I ain't going nowhere. And I be golly god dog if I sit around and let these people come at me. And when I say me, I mean my community. You know what I mean? I mean my son. You know what I mean? I mean my church. I was operation manager of my church, Antioch Baptist Church, one of the oldest churches in the state of Ohio. It was starting in 18, some another, I don't know, you know. But the point is this. When these racist sickos and this racist rhetoric cause those churches to be shot up, and not just the black churches, but the Jewish church. Just when that happened, the FBI contacted our church and was like, we're going to need to go over the security plan, especially for these historically black churches. And I'm like, oh my God, we got to have deacons in the pews with Glocks? What? For real? This is no laughing matter, and this is not a joke. I am so comical. I like to just be whatever. But I'm going to tell you, this is not a joke. I remember, and our church is right next to the Cleveland Clinic, and the whole world out there knows Cleveland Clinic is one of the premier. It is not one of the, it is the premier hospital in the world. Forget the United States of America, the whole world. Because it's Cleveland Clinics overseas. This white man came into our church and, he was sitting there and immediately, like the pastor, me, security, everybody locked eyes on this dude. And, my heart started racing. But this is the thing. We have Caucasians to come to church. But this was right after this whole thing, and FBI know you gotta have security, because they can come in here and kill y'all because y'all historically black and you're a target, you're on the list. Do you know what it's like to be on a fucking list? That you can't go and worship without looking over your shoulder to see if some white crazy person who been listening to Trump is gonna come in there and blow your fucking head? To be black in America is to be in a constant state of post-traumatic stress. I'm going to say that again. To be black in America is to be in a constant state of post-traumatic stress disorder. You go to church and you got to be stressing out. The white man in the church that day, he was having open heart surgery or something like that at the Cleveland Clinic. And when the call to prayer came, he came down and wanted the pastor to lay hands on him and pray for him. And everybody went up to that man and laid hands on him and prayed for him. And as an operation manager of the church, I stayed back, and I just was looking at everybody. And with those prayers was a sigh of relief that this man did not come there to shoot us. People often ask me, you're just so about all of this. Maybe it's because I'm a veteran. Maybe because I know this shit ain't no joke. Or maybe because I know that me and my sons are not safe in the United States of America with politicians like these spouting this bullshit and nobody doing anything to stop them. Can I go to the grocery store? I don't even go to concerts anymore. I almost don't want to go. I don't go to picnics and, some of the big events that we always have here in Cleveland, political events. I'm not going to that stuff. Well, I ain't going anyway because I don't want to be bothered with no politician. But I'm also not going because I be thinking shit. I ain't got time to be a part of the news. I watch the news. I don't want to be the fucking news. Tonight's episode was really just my way of saying we need a wake-up call. Jesse Jackson, he can't do this no more. Al Sharpton, making too much money at CNN. MSNBC or whatever, which one he on. Someone has to come and stand in the void. And I'm going to tell you, like the Holy Spirit told me way back when in my first divorce, as I sat in my living room in front of the fireplace, crying like a baby. And in that moment, the Holy Spirit said, get up, cut those lights out, go upstairs, get some sleep, and go to work tomorrow. Because ain't nobody finna come pat you on your head. There. No. No. No one's coming to pat you on your head. No one's coming to save you. The story of your life, save yourself. Now get up. You had your little cry and go handle the business of this house. Make sure the doors is locked and take your ass to bed. Because tomorrow is a new day. And on this episode of Deliberations with Sonya, I'm asking you, are we going to save ourselves? You ready? Are we going to save ourselves? Or are we going to wait for the next election? I mean, because you got to understand, once the deed is done, it's done. Once they throw away the Constitution, it's gone. These are things we thought can never happen. I don't know what kind of handmaiden tale y'all in, but this shit is real. Anyway, this has been Deliberations with Sonya. I love y'all. It's my job. And I hired myself to do it. To enlighten, inspire, and jiggle some brain cells if possible. So that we can all deal with this shit. Like, subscribe, join me for the next episode. You know how I do it. I have a heavy topic, and then I have a fun topic. And next week, we're going to talk about sex and dating. Because my baby girls, I'm going to talk about some fun topics. So that's the way I'm going to do it. I'm like a teacher. I'm going to give you some fun stuff. But then we got to do serious lessons. And if we do it on the serious lessons, you get some fun stuff. Anyway, like, subscribe, like on the podcast, subscribe. You can like and subscribe, man. Deliberations with Sonya. This is Sonya. It's been real, and have a good day.